Hey everyone, welcome back to the Wyoming Knits YouTube channel. My name is Jenny Lee and this is Vlogmas episode 19. And I am officially on Christmas break. We had our very last day of school for December. We'll go back in January. So excited to be on Christmas break. I get 16 days off. I get to sleep in. It's gonna be so nice. When the sun doesn't come up in the morning, it makes it so hard to get out of bed. All summer long, I can get up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock, but December, 6:30 rolls around and I'm not ready to get out of bed because it's still dark. So let's talk about where you can find me. You can find me on Instagram as Jenny Lee Knits, and you can find me on Ravelry as Jenny Lee S Knits. I have totally forgotten to tell you about the Makealong that I'm doing. Knit or crochet, scrappy Makealong I've been doing all year over on Ravelry. So if you make any small projects that use 50 grams or less, and it's an accessory, put it in the accessories finished object. Anything else that you finished that has like more than 2 colors where you used at least a scrap or less than 50 grams of something, put it in there. There's a blanket category and a sweater category also, so head over there and check that out. I will be pulling winners. Excuse me, we just had dinner. I will be pulling winners for Q4 at the end of the year, and then I'm going to pull from the whole year a winner from each category also. So if you don't have anything in there yet and you finished it this year, put it in there and maybe you can win a prize. Let's talk about what I worked on yesterday after I was done recording. I picked up my mom's socks after I was done, and I finished both of them. They are finished socks. I forgot to grab my sock blockers. 1 second. It's always nice to have these to show. I don't really block my socks, but it's nice to put them on the blockers so you can see what they look like kind of on a foot, or stretch it out a little bit so you can see the pattern. So I've got both of these done. They started, let's see, this is the first one. So it started right here, the little bit of pink into purple all the way down. Then I picked up the next ball, and the next ball picked up where that one left off. Actually, no, it goes this way. So it went purple to pink and lined up that way. So then I ended up with the toe matching the cuff on this one and the toe matching the cuff on this one. So I think that's kind of neat. I did not do that on purpose. I didn't plan it, but my mom gets 2 pairs of not quite matching striped socks. I don't know if I've made her striped socks before. I know I've done speckled socks for her, but I don't know if I've done striped socks for her. I did the String of Lights pattern. I knit these on a US size 0 with 64 stitches. I followed the heel flap and gusset from the Crazy Sock Ladies Vanilla Socks pattern, but the String of Lights pattern is by Sock Witchery. And then I just did the toe from the Crazy Sock Lady Vanilla Socks. I was just putting that heel and that toe pretty much on any sock that I'm working on, just because I have it memorized and it's easy for me now. So that's the first thing. I have a finished object for December besides my little Christmas ball that I made. So I have a finished object. I'm going to need to weigh those and put them in my spreadsheet. Then after school today, I picked up my Mama Jess sock set from November, the Thankful November color. And this is what it looks like in a cake. Came with this blue mini. I had the first sock done last time, and I picked up the second sock today after school. My husband's out in the garage, so I knit on this for a little bit before I started dinner. So I did about that much. I was able to watch 2 or 3 episodes of Vlogmas on 1.5 speed while I did that. So I'm hoping maybe I can work on these tonight and get to the heel. Then tomorrow I can put in the heel, work on these, and finish them maybe tomorrow. Or get to close to the toe so I can finish this weekend. So I can start my last sock set from Mama Jess for the 4 Sundays of Advent. This is just vanilla socks on 9-inch circulars by the Crazy Sock Lady. And I did 64 stitches with a 2x2 rib for 20 rounds before I went into the main color. So that is that one. Then at lunch today I worked on my Woolens and Nosh socks. I got the next color in. Pull this up just a little bit so I can hold them up further. And the color was a darker gray. This looks like it's almost bluer gray, but it is a darker gray. So this is what we've got so far. I'm doing vanilla socks on 9-inch circulars. I'm doing them tandem, and I did 64 stitches on a US size 1. This yarn is just a little bit plumper than the Felici socks and the Mama Jess knit socks that I'm doing. I can't remember what base this is though. It's not a 75-25 merino. It's something else. So I worked on that, and that's what I worked on in the last 24 hours. Let's open some advents. Have day 19 from Blackbird Sycamore. This is her Crafty Cryptid advent for 2025. This one's pretty. Oh, and it had, so this is the, oh look, it's got this beautiful little flower. And it is a progress keeper. And our cryptid today is Claderis bird. In Roman mythology, Claderis bird was an all-white bird that lived in the king's home. It could take in the illnesses from members of the royal house and fly away to the sun, where the illness would burn away. It would leave the sick person and the bird healed. It was said that if it looked into the face of a sick person, that person would live, and if it looked away, that person would not. So the bird. And this one is our color today. It's got some speckles and some variegation. I love this one. we'll add this to our growing there we go. I love how that is fading. It's just so subtle. I love that. Okay, let's go with my Scrappy Swap. I'm gonna connect this to this one though. I'm going to be loaded up on Progress Keepers. Cute little, it's like a, just a little crystal ball with some sprinkles and some candies. And this beautiful orange. I love it. Right, that is all I have today. I'm excited to get some work done on some of my socks tomorrow, see if I can work on my Love Light blanket a little bit, get some work done on that, and just relax and watch some Vlogmas. My husband will be home all day with me tomorrow. Hopefully he just works in the garage for a while and I can get some stuff done. I will need to go Christmas shopping a little bit just to grab a couple stocking stuffers and last minute things that I can wrap and put under the tree. And then I will be ready for Christmas. So glad I am on Christmas break and I get to sleep in. So what are you looking forward to in the next 5 days? Most of you watch this the morning after it goes up, so it will be the 20th when you see this. But what are you most looking forward to in the next week? Let me know in the comments below, or just leave a Christmas tree emoji. That gets my videos out to a few more people if they would like to see it. And I guess I will see you guys tomorrow for day 20. Oh my goodness, 20. That means Christmas is almost here. So I will see you tomorrow. Until then, happy knitting.